Hello, Cloud Gurus. Welcome back to another AWS This Week, where we find out what goodies AWS have in store for us from the last 7 days. I am your friendly neighborhood Jess Alvarez, and this week, Instance Scheduler version 2.0 is introduced. Amazon Fraud Detector takes center stage. CloudFormation users can now manage their applications in Systems Manager. And finally, a new specialty certification for AWS has been announced. Stay tuned to hear the full story in this episode of AWS This Week. Earlier this week, AWS announced version 2.0 of Instance Scheduler. Instance Scheduler helps curb costs of your instances by allowing configuration of a start and stop schedule using tags to group them. Using SSM automation runbooks to start and stop the instances, the scheduler allows your instances to be started when you know you'll need them and stopped when you know you won't. Version 2.0 includes custom Systems Manager documents, which allows state manager associations in Systems Manager the ability to start and stop EC2 and RDS instances. This differs from previous versions that used Lambda to retrieve schedules and the instance state, and then act based on parameters set in the schedule, such as enforced or override. Fraud detectors gather round. There are all kinds of updates in Fraud Detector this week. I present to you the Transaction Fraud Insights model. This low latency model was specifically designed to better detect online card-not-present transaction fraud. This new model detects up to 30% more fraudulent transactions and maintains performance up to 6 times longer than the previous online fraud insight model. Fraud Detector also now has event dataset storage. This new storage capability will let you send and store your fraud data directly within Fraud Detector. You can also upload historical event data to train machine learning models and have those models apply that historical context to new events, automatically calculating things like purchase frequency and account age. The event dataset is automatically updated with each new prediction, so you won't need to upload new datasets for each model retraining. In addition to these new features, pricing was reduced up to 56% for online fraud insight fraud prediction. The usage tiers allow you to reach the highest discount tier sooner. You can now reach the 75% discount tier after just 100,000 fraud predictions per month, instead of the 1.2 million required previously. That is huge savings. CloudFormation users unite. I give you Application Manager. You can now view operational data, diagnose, and take action to resolve issues with your applications launched in a CloudFormation stack. I know, it's awesome. You can view the Application Manager dashboard directly from the CloudFormation stack in the Stack Actions drop-down menu, or Systems Manager, where you will get an overview of information including drift status, application type, tags, status, alarms, ops items, runbook logs, and application insights, all in one view. AWS have announced a new specialty certification for SAP on AWS. First of all, what is SAP? If you're like me, then you immediately start making up your own meaning for acronyms. So let's clear that up. SAP stands for System Analysis Program Development and was shortened to SAP. I don't make the rules on acronyms. This exam will focus on validating skills in managing and deploying SAP workloads on AWS. This specialty exam will allow 220 minutes to answer 50 multiple choice and multiple response questions. So, save the date, mark your calendars, and set alarms. The new SAP on AWS Specialty Certification Beta exam will be open to registration Tuesday, October 26th. Nervous already? Well, don't fret. There is an exam guide and sample questions available, which you can check out linked in the resources. Well then, I hope you enjoyed this episode of AWS This Week. I'll include links in the resources to cover all the fancy new things we covered today. Don't forget to join our awesome Discord community, where you can hang out with all your favorite AWS training architects and like-minded people. And before I wrap up, I want to make sure that you know we have a free plan offering here at A Cloud Guru. This is perfect if you're someone who likes to try before you buy. We include a bunch of free courses each month so you can see if a Cloud Guru is right for you. We've included the sign-up link below. Thank you so much for watching. Keep being awesome Cloud Gurus, and I'll see you next time.